So I work at, specifically, my office is at the Lebanon location, but, you know, I represent Hartsville, Lebanon. We've also, you know, school enrollment, talk about it a little bit there too. But TCATs are separate, like there's TCAT Murfreesboro, TCAT Nashville, TCAT Livingston. So I can try, if you have questions about that. I know one of the big questions that I have been confronted with is about the lineman program at TCAT Livingston. I can help connect you if you're interested in that. So, oh, got it. Different arrow, you know, different.
It's down, right?
Down.
All right.
So again, here's our addresses where we're located. So the Wilson County campus is located at the old Lebanon High School, I guess, really close to the fairgrounds. I think how many people went to the fair last week or last couple weeks. So we kind of know where that is. So TCAT, our main job is to provide training for high-wage, high-skilled jobs. So those are kind of, you know, you would consider probably like the blue-collar jobs, the hands-on jobs, stuff like that, right? So this is just a sampling. You can see I've got the red line there. That's just like one job that we don't train for. We train for all of this other stuff, okay? And then we got median incomes, all that fun stuff. Same thing, another listing. This came straight from the TVR's website. So out of the top, however many, 30 high-wage, high-skilled jobs here at TCAT Hartsville/Lebanon, we train for 27 of them. So, of course, a lot of them kind of share the same kind of things, some don't. These are how we kind of break down our programs. So again, we've got the Lebanon campus, we've got the Hartsville campus. At both campuses, we have computer information technology. So that is where you would be trained to be like an IT tech, running cabling, you know, setting up networks, cybersecurity, stuff like that. And these dollar amounts, those are the kind of the median range of wage from our previous pictures, or previous slides. We've got machine tool technology, so that's machinists, tool die makers, things like that. We've got practical nursing, and we've got welding technology at both campuses. At the Hartsville only campus, we've got administrative office technology. So I would say that this is kind of one of the probably the most incongruent degree or diploma program that we offer. So that's setting up for like admin assistants, things like that. In the fall, starting today, actually, today was our first day of the term. We're adding a social media marketing specialist as well as a banking specialization to that. We've also got automotive technology and industrial maintenance mechatronics. Then at our Wilson County campus, we've got advanced manufacturing. So that's going to be very similar to the industrial maintenance. It's robotics, you know, plant maintenance, factory maintenance, stuff like that. We're adding electrical and plumbing building construction in January. So we're super excited about that program. We really feel like that there's kind of been a hole in that area, kind of, you know, in our service area. So with those programs, you don't achieve licensure in any of our programs, but they prepare you for those, you know, state licensing exams, like the state licensing and national licensing. And then we've got our HVAC and our patient care technician. Patient care technician is a really cool program. It's for somebody who would be maybe interested in medical, but not necessarily like wanting to do nursing or things like that. So it kind of is a very much multidisciplinary area of study. What you would do is you would learn a lot of the EKG stuff, phlebotomy, you would learn medical coding and billing, medical office administration, all sorts of things. So you can kind of choose the area that you want to go into and not be just kind of held down to only nursing. All right, so how is TCAT different? This is something that I'm a graduate of trade school. So just kind of a quick background about me. I'm a graduate of trade school because I got kicked out of the same university 3 times out of high school, right? So I just wasn't ready, I just didn't know what I wanted to do. I was just like, feeling like I failed, and I just stopped going, right? So I was like, well, let me go check out trade school. I went through, actually Nashville Automobile College, now Lincoln Tech. Really good program, and then worked in the field for 5 or 6 years or so. We moved to Florida. I don't know if y'all realize this, but Florida is hot. It's a fly. Okay? And then I decided, well, I don't like to be hot. I'm fat, and I need air conditioning, right? So that's kind of where it, like my evolution of, okay, I'm going to be in the trades, and I need to find those other options. So I, went into my associate degree at the local community college, finished my bachelor's degree at the local regional university, and then I kind of fell into the job in education. So that's kind of my background. But TCAP, the way we do it is completely different than any other program that you'll see. It's completely different than whenever I went to, let's say, Lincoln Tech also. So what we do, we work on trimesters. I can't get behind saying trimesters, so I just say terms. We work on 3 terms a year. They're January to April, May to August, September to December. The other thing about our program is summer is not optional. So a lot of schools, like at the university and the community college, it's like, hey, I'm going to take the summer off. The unfortunate thing about TCAT, if you take the summer off, you might lose any scholarship money that you have because you don't maintain continuous enrollment, things like that. So that's a you can see we're Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., which is 6 hours, 30 days per week, 432 hours per term. So we can do part-time schedules, we can do full-time schedules, anything that you would want to do to kind of accommodate your life, your situation, if you have to work, whatever. But those are set times from 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. This is the biggest difference. We're competency-based. Okay, has anybody ever heard of competency-based education? No, me neither. Right? So whenever I started TCAP, I was like, oh, so how does this stuff work? So it's individualized, self-paced instruction, open entry and exit. Okay? A lot of people, when they see self-paced instruction, they think, oh, that's cool, I can go as slow as I want to go. That's not what I'm saying, right? It's just the opposite. So we don't hold students back. Okay? So if you go into, let's say, our welding program, you have some welding experience, we're not going to sit there and make you, for the first month or first term, do like very basic things that you've already got experience in. If you can go through and do the thing, we let you go through and do the thing. Okay? So open entry and exit, that's kind of how it all works together. I was talking to a potential student a few weeks ago, and I was trying to explain this to her, and she said, oh, I get it, and this is the best explanation that I can give. So this student was in high school. She had a long-term sub, right? So we all know how subs go. You get like your packets and all that stuff, right? So not saying that we do packet work by any stretch of the imagination, but what she said was like, oh, so my long-term sub, we came in and I got my work for the week and I got my packet done by Tuesday. So I asked the sub, hey, can I go ahead and get the next packet? No, you can't get the next packet until next week. So that's, akin to a traditional academic education, right? So with us on that competency-based education, the way that it works, you get your packet on Monday, you finish it by Tuesday, you get your next packet when you finish your first. So you can get 2 packets done, 2.5 packets done a week, right? If you don't do packet work, just kind of using that as a terminology, right? Does everybody kind of see where I'm coming from with that? Kind of understand? So because of that, we have open entry and exit. So that means that you guys can come in, start, anytime throughout the term and continue on. Okay, so we don't have just, a fall admission deadline, a spring admission deadline, a summer admission deadline.